And here we are back again. I have Angelina
Peone.
On the show. We're talking about recycling and composting. I compost.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yes, and of course I recycle.
You
but
have to.
you know, I'm amazed at when I saw some of the slides that you sent, the pictures that you sent about paper, plastic bags and what to recycle and things. So let's talk about what you do.
Thank you so much for having me on the show this morning, Anne. It's great to be here. I'm very excited to talk about the recycling education program that I do. It's very well deserved in Schenectady to raise awareness about recycling and all the different things that you can recycle, not only at home but out in the community as well. As you mentioned the slide for film plastics. Many people don't realize that plastic bags like bread bags and zipper bags and things like that.
Grocery stores.
Yes, you can bring them back to the grocery store and recycle them here in New York State. So those plastic bags and things like that.
There's a lot of states that do no recycling or bottle deposits or anything.
Yes, well, nationally, the United States has a recycling rate of about 30% participation in recycling, which is pretty good, but we still create about 2 times the the per capita amount of trash per person per day. So it's a great topic. So as a recycling educator, I go out into different communities in Schenectady County, and I work with families and residents and schools and business owners and whoever wants to learn more about recycling. I'm happy to chat with them about all the things that they can do to reduce waste.
And what does a master recycler or a master composter do?
So the Master Composter, Master Recycler training program is somewhat analogous to Cornell Cooperative Extension's Master Gardener program.
I'm aware of that.
Yeah, some of your viewers may be familiar with that. So a group of adults will receive training from the Cooperative Extension to become an expert in recycling and composting, and they'll learn a lot of other topics related to environmental sustainability and waste reduction, like reuse and
then do they
things
go out
like
and
that.
speak? Then they become advocates?
Absolutely. So after the training program, they will be a network of trained volunteers who will help extend the reach of the Schenectady County Recycles program. So they will help with program delivery, program development to both youth and adult audiences, do things like community outreach at farmers markets and in local elementary schools, and lots of fun stuff. So it's really a great program.
And
I'm
how
excited
do they
to
sign
bring
up
that.
for this?
There's a volunteer application process that's available on the Cooperative Extension's website. So they fill out the application, and then the sign up for the training. That's going to be 10 weeks of training. So there's 10 2-hour sessions that's going to take place at the Sustainable Living Center in Central Park. I'm really excited to be facilitating the workshop. There's a lot of different demonstrations about composting, the science behind it, the different methods of composting.
Do they learn both? So it's both.
Yes,
it's not
they
just
will
two
learn
separate ones.
about sustainable materials management, both from recycling perspective and from a composting perspective. Okay. So the workshop's going to be really jam-packed with lots of great information. I've invited a lot of different guest speakers to come and facilitate workshops throughout the course of the sessions. So I've invited folks from the DEC, other local recycling educators, people who work at composting facilities, or people who work with single-stream recycling directly. So it's really going to be a jam-packed session with lots of information.
Schenectady has gone to single stream. That's really kind of nice.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's becoming a trend across the nation for single stream recycling because it just increases participation for people to recycle as much as possible.
Well, I mean, for me, it's like I had glass in this, clear glass here, colored glass here, cans here, paper here, so you have all these containers in your garage.
Absolutely. And you bring up a good point, because having fewer bins to transport also means fewer trucks on the road. So it does reduce the carbon footprint of the waste industry, which is tremendous. So single stream recycling, for the most part, is great for Schenectady. They came on board in September.
So we need to get people to think about recycling and perhaps get involved to be an advocate by taking these classes. 10 weeks in 2-hour classes, and they're in September and October, if I recall.
Yes, Thursday evenings, September through October. So it's an evening class to encourage working adults to come. It's a great program also for young people, college students who maybe are interested in environmental science and they're interested in sustainability. They want to learn more. They want to gain experience doing public outreach and education and things like that.
It's a great
so
idea.
I'm very excited to be facilitating that.
Yeah, and we're talking with Angelina Peone, and she's the Recycling and Composting Educator. Who would have thought that title would be out there? But we've moved from just throwing trash out to being more conscious of our environment and of our world, that we can't just keep dumping stuff.
Absolutely.
And people thought, well, we can just throw it in the water. We can always throw it in the water. And you can't do that. I mean,
Absolutely. There's so much pollution associated with the waste management industry that people don't realize. We're so detached from our waste, right? We throw something in a bin.
We're done with it.
And it goes away, right?
It doesn't go away.
That's also a huge part of my rhetoric.
Like styrofoam that never goes away.
Yes, to raise awareness in the community about the impacts of our waste.
And maybe we should be stopping it from the top down. In other words, not so many plastic bags, not so much packaging,
Absolutely.
And if you can get away with getting away from packaging, get away from it. That's what I try and do anyway. So check it out. You can get a hold of Angelina through her website, the CCE for Cornell Cooperative Extension, Schenectady.org recycling. Check it out and take the class, and you won't be disappointed. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much,
here.
Ann.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking with John Griffin, the author. Stay tuned. Good. Got everything in?
That's great.
Good.